So I'm going to redo this video because the other one I completely lost it. If you guys want to hear that video, I will release that video sometime in the near future. I have it saved, maybe, but I'm probably going to still repeat the same thing. I'm gonna give you the 3 things you want to know, and if you want to stay after those 3 things, you can. But after those 3 things, I'm about to go rant on this film. This right here is a definition of doing too much. This right here is a definition of you think you're cute, but you're really not. Sit your ass down, listen to what the fans want. Listen to the fans, and just do one thing at a time. You know how you were a kid and then your parents always tell you just do one step at a time because baby steps will help you get to all the steps, or just do one thing at a time so you don't get overwhelmed. Yeah, this is what we have here. Already this film is a 4 out of 10 for me. Let me explain. So there's 3 storylines going on here. They have not learned. No, they don't learn. So 3 storylines. We have Wonder Woman in a Western with Jonah Hex. And yes, spoiler alert, Jonah Hex is a fucking villain in here. No fucking shit. They don't fucking learn with that. Turning heroes to villains. That is repetitive and redundant. Stop. Just stop. You need some help. Number 2 is Batman in House of Dragon, Game of Thrones. Yes, if you are a Batman fan, you know Batman and magic don't go well together. It just doesn't come off very well. That's why they try not to do it a lot. In the animated one, you get away with it as much, but they try to stay away from that because you know Batman and magic doesn't go well. It kind of hinders Batman to do certain things. And this is not the Batman version we know. This is some type of Conan the Barbarian Batman. I'm like, what the fuck? Anyway, moving on. The best one was the black and white one with Superman, because it feels like that's a play off of Warworld a little bit, but it was black and white, which was pretty cool. But, you know, that's the best one. It gets the least amount of screen time. They split these stories up, I believe, in 20 to 30 minutes, and that's pretty much how that's going. And you probably said, well, Johnson, what about Warworld and Mongo? They do not show up to the last 25 minutes. Yes, you heard me right. Mongo do not show up. Warworld do not show up to the last 25, maybe 20 to 15 minutes. That's a fucking problem when your fucking film is selling me on that. And if you're wondering where's the rest of the Justice League at, you get Martian the Manhunter, and you get some variant version, I believe, of Aquaman or Green Arrow. I don't know. You don't get nobody else. No Flash, no fucking Green Lantern, no nothing. None of that. The problem I have with this is they doing too fucking much. They need to fucking stop. It is weird. Ever since Justice League Apocalypse War, they think, oh, fans like that. No, you son of a bitches. We like you to develop a good damn universe, so when you get to your climax, you can do shit like that. You have earned that for you to kill off every character you want to. I don't want to see a Green Lantern film and you kill fucking the whole Lanterns. You kill all of Oa? What the fuck? Not Oa, but you kill all of the Lanterns. And all the, elder Lanterns and stuff. You get what I'm saying. I'm everywhere now. But this is just ridiculous. Lobo's in this film. Again. Lobo's in this film. He's in this film. Martian the Manhunter's in this film. The White Martian's in this film. You're probably saying, what the fuck? Exactly. It's the same thing I said. What the fuck? They don't explain nothing. You have to hear a lot of repetition, a lot of work. They're trying to You see a lot of them try to give you this exposition. You don't want that. This should have been done the first 30 minutes. But you want to give me Wonder Woman in the Wild Wild West? I didn't ask for that shit, but you gave me that. Then you want to explain this multiverse theory, but you want to give me Batman Conan the fucking Barbarian. I didn't ask for that. Then you want to try to explain the Martian storyline with the white Martians and understand why they are connected to Warworld and everything like that. But you gave me a Superman story, black and white, which is not that bad, but I didn't ask for that. You gave me shit I didn't ask for. You lied to me saying this is a film about Warworld. We ain't even on Warworld no longer than 30 fucking minutes. What the fuck are you guys doing over there, man? Green Lantern, that was the biggest problem. And I saw that. I said, what do you guys do? These are multiple storylines. These are storylines you can do the long Halloween type of thing with, and you decide to give me this abomination? You gave me Jon Stewart's storyline with Hal Jordan. No. Jon Stewart was fine. Then the Legion of Superheroes, you should just call it Supergirl and her friends, because that's basically what the fuck it was, because it sure as hell was no Legion. And they don't even get started with that third fucking act, with fucking the villain, which they build up this anti-villain group and everything like that, and you're like, oh, okay, so this is some futuristic. I'm thinking it's Imperiax or whatever, you know, the guy from the Legion of Super from the TV show. It's fucking Brainiac. It's fucking Brainiac. I'm sitting there like, the fuck? And it's the old Brainiac from the modern day. And it's like they're trying to make sense. I'm like, well, then why did you go through all? It doesn't make sense. But yet they didn't start. And then another thing, Mael turns to a villain. So that's just fucking Legion. So right now, don't go watch this film. Don't support this shit. Don't support nothing from this universe, because you need to let these fuckers know. Slow the fuck down. Listen. Do one storyline at a fucking time, and just do that. If Batman can get the long Halloween treatment in 2 motherfucking parts, your ass can give me the Sinestro Corps in 1 part, 2 parts as well. If you want to actually do a Warworld Justice League film, I want to see every motherfucking Justice League, not no variant, and I want to see a good Warworld film. Mongo sucks in here. Mongo's a pussy. He is the worst Mongo I've seen ever. I wasn't a big fan of the Young Justice Mongo. I'll take him over this. My go-to Mongo is always the Justice League one. I like that one. But the one in Young Justice is more comic accurate. I understand that, but I just like that one. This one sucks. This one's garbage. Flat out trash. The voice acting was the best thing in here. It saved me to keep watching this film. But even with the voice acting, you still can't turn chicken shit into chicken salad. They tried. Jen Atkinson tried. He tried. Everyone tried. It's just not good. It made me dislike this universe even more. And they don't even try to understand, like, what's the problem? What do we need? I mean, it's just, yeah, you know. And then there's another stinger after credit. It's not after credit scene, but they end on the cliffhanger where it's like they are now needed again for something else. And I just said, fuck you. Fuck you. I'm done. Because this was bullshit. This was a waste of my fucking time. I expected one thing, but I got this. When I saw that motherfucking trailer, I already knew this film wasn't going to be good. You are doing 3 separate storylines in a film that doesn't even have 2 hours. Close to about, maybe a film that doesn't have 2 hours and 30 minutes. You can't do it. You just can't do it. And these fuckers don't understand. Focus on one storyline. You guys ain't capable of that. These writers suck. And these animators need to come in like, no, this is just too much. Does it look good on screen? Yeah, it do. But just because it look good, it don't make sense. We have a lot of things that just doesn't make sense, and they really try to give you that exposition towards the end. When you see this film, you're going to be hot, angry, furious, pissed the fuck off. Because I was ready to hurt somebody when I saw this. Oh, I was ready. I was ready to go to Warner Brothers lot, say, open that fucking door, whoop all their motherfucking asses and tell them, this is a script. This is how you're supposed to do it. Here's some fucking sticky notes. This was an abomination. Johnson, was this better than The Flash? No, The Flash was better because it borrows from the one storyline, the Flashpoint. Thank God they took loose leaf stuff from there, but they stuck to that. They didn't change it. Well, they did change a little bit, but you get my point. They stuck to that one storyline because they know you can't add too much shit to it. They did their own little take with it, and it made it a better film. To them, I guess. I still think they should just did a full Flashpoint if you're going to reboot the universe. At the time, they were rebooting it, but you know what? I digress. But this right here was trash. Honestly, I'm ready for a reboot. I don't want to continue this universe no more. I would love to keep the voice actors, but if you're going to reboot it, just reboot the whole thing. I don't want this no more. I am not a fan of this universe. I am not. Not with these writers, not with these directors. I'm just not a fan of it. I had issue with the last universe they did, the New 52 one, but I'll say this, and I'll say this a lot. I will take that universe back any day to get this bullshit here. And the animation is great in here. I love the animation. But they just don't know when this. They just don't know how to tell a story. It just doesn't make sense to me, man. It's not rocket science. You got the Sinestro Corps. That's a film of itself. It should have been Green Lantern and the Sinestro Corps, not Beware My Power. You got this film, Warworld. It should have focused on Warworld. Not no Twilight Zone shit. It felt like a Justice League Twilight Zone. If that was the case, you should have called it Justice League Twilight Zone. Each segment is different. I mean, this was just, it was just too much for me. Whew. The disrespect they gave Mongol, he's barely in this film. Like I said, he's only in there maybe 20, 30 minutes. And then he's sharing screen with Lobo. Lobo's in here too, and they kind of push his ass, and you're like, what the fuck are you doing here? And then he's like, oh yeah, I was the hired hitman and stuff like that. So if you really want to sit here in context, because they sure as hell don't explain it, this is me figuring this shit out. That's not good either. If you can't tell me in the film, then we have a fucking problem. You can say this is a sequel for Superman from Man of Tomorrow with Lobo and Martian the Manhunter. That's right. When Lobo came down to Earth and he was hunting down Superman, you can say this is the culmination of that, figuring out who was the one who told him to come hunting down. It was a Mongol. Similar how Legion of Superman connected to the Justice Society in a way with the Brainiac. That's kind of how the tissue is too with this. But they don't give you no goddamn explanation of how the shit. Yeah, these fools. Yeah. You know what? Like I said, I did a video said make your own entertainment, do your own entertainment shit, and just do it. Matter of fact, this writer strike, I hope this writer strike get rid of these type of writers who wrote this shit and get them gone. They need a GONE. Double G, double O, double N, double E. Get the fuck on, bruh. This was trash. This was trash. This literally got me out of my own character. Like literally, I try to be very like, you know, open-minded to things. I couldn't. This was just, I was infuriated because I just saw a missed opportunity. And then they want to do that last minute bullshit they did with some stinger or cliffhanger. I literally almost threw my phone down. I literally did. So, but as always, guys, like, subscribe. Peace. Have a Johnson day. I'm fucking done. Yeah. I'm out.